acoustic noise. And so how I know about this is because I'm working with Do Weapons. Those are my investigators. She's a forensics military forensics investigator. So she knows about this. But right now, I ran over an article today in Las Vegas targeted individuals, not Las Vegas, sorry, the Los Angeles targeted individuals showed me a paper, article or whatever, and I read it. And so they're working on it right now. That's why they're going so hard right now, hitting my son with these weapons. But he's right here and he's been fighting with these people and they've been trying to choke him and shit or whatever. Taking his oxygen away because they have like a tool where they can remove the oxygen from around you or whatever and have you gasping for air. So what happens is I call every week. I call the senators almost every week. And I've been calling every week, almost every week, except for the last week or so or whatever, because they need to know that they need to hold Pete Hegseth, the Pentagon, accountable or whatever. So there's an area in there, there's a group in there or whatever, cohort or whatever, that's they claim that they've been investigating this or whatever, but they were saying, oh, related incident or whatever, like it's not happening or whatever. But no, it is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are hitting my sons intentionally, hitting me too with these weapons, okay? Hitting my hip, hit feet, hitting my head. They burning my foot right now. They hitting my legs. Every night I'm crying. Every night. Because I'm tossing and turning like I'm a 70-year-old woman with a broken hip. And that's what they want. They want me, so if something happened to me, this is terrorism. So I call Pete Hegseth. I can't even pronounce his whole name or whatever right now because it just hurts to come out because I know that he know that they doing dirt up in there. So I'm looking at the art or whatever, and Susan Collins is like, well, just move the people to another area because she saved somebody. She saved the lady that's a federal worker, but I'm not a federal worker. I'm the average citizen, okay? And she's not supposed to be saying, oh, well, save these people to different areas. No, you can't be doing that. These people got to be held accountable that started this investigation to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So make a long story short, I don't know, but this is not an isolated incident. My son is behind me. He getting hit with these weapons right now. And if anything happened, this is domestic terrorism. This is genocide. And if anything happens to me or my son, because they be messing with my heart or whatever, like, making me seem like I have anxiety, but they be making my heart flutter and then they're making him choke. And I mean, it's just all kind of stuff. They've been pressing on his head, burning his feet, burning his hands. I mean, it's just like, and if anything happens to my son, it's that White House. Really that I was up under a double crown. Okay, I did not know that both sides of my family was royal. My white side of the family, my dad's side of the family, and this is well, these people put a hit out on us because they so goddamn racist that stand to even bear to even share a little bit of their wealth with me. But I found out about my will. And so now, yeah, I had all these people in here and now they all gone or whatever, but whatever. Y'all don't have to come see me as long as I get my motherfucking video out. That's all I care about. Yeah, they doing that on purpose or whatever because they're in my data, huh? Yeah, yeah, but y'all, if anything happened to my son, you guys are in trouble for domestic terrorism. And for one, I'm gonna hold that whole White House. They're gonna be held accountable because every week, like I said, I've been calling the senators, and so the senators got on Pete Hegseth's ass up in that Pentagon. So I just seen that article, and that article came out today. Well, what did you do? You didn't do anything. But what it is it's not a game because the United States people took these Department of Defense contracts And these businesses took these contracts, these churches, they took these contracts to hit the civilians with these weapons. And so now we don't even have civil rights because Donald Trump took the Christians and put them up under civil rights and took everybody else civil rights. Only the Christians and one other group get civil rights, which they're only protecting the Christians because it's up under the church committee, and they gave them weapons and they gave them all that nonprofit, the NGOs, all that nonprofit money or whatever. So now everybody is in it together. You know what I'm saying? And now the United States is just one big military base, and I'm out of here. So, anyways, I found out today about the FCC. The FCC, they said that they was going to isolate where they put these towers or whatever. So they're going to take control about, yeah, Jesus is coming. Yes, he is. And they're going to make sure that they take, they're going to place these towers. But the problem is they need to take these towers that's in our communities out. Okay, because some people are complacent with these towers, and I don't understand. They're complacent with these chemtrails, this poison dropping over their head. They totally 100% complacent with these towers with radiation floating in the air around them, like they're not to get, you know cancer. So they trying to put cancer on me and my son. Thank you guys for the little crowns. Yeah, they won't. you know I know they're not for the phone at all. We don't even need them in the community. They just put them in our communities across the United States so they can use these as weapons, because they already had conquered almost every nation. Nationally, they already conquered everybody worldwide. So now they said, well, I guess we'll conquer the United States, and we'll rule our own country, and we'll have the civilians up under us, and we'll because we don't want to be on those bases no more. We don't want to have our kids going to war. So you guys decided to go to war with the civilians. They are weapons. They're weapons of mass destruction. And they're crowd control weapons. The police is buying them. The fire department got them. The fire department, the ambulance, they have them. The fire department is the ambulance now because they flooded the communities with the ambulance and the fire department. So now when you see the ambulance, this is here in California. When you see the fire department coming, it's the ambulance. So I would never want to get in the fire truck slash ambulance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just don't even sound right. So everybody is a policeman. Everybody is getting these Department of Defense contracts. So everybody that's in the military, they came out, and no disrespect to the people that is really saving our country in the military, but the army is the most ruthless out of all of them. Yeah, that's what happens when you put aluminum foil. Boom, that's what happens. That's what happened. I mean, it's not going to just bake, and it's going to just blow up, explosion. You know. So what they got to do is the FCC got to say, look, we got to get these towers out of the communities, because I put in for a tort claim. I filed a tort claim up in Washington D.C. at the White House with the Attorney General. I'm not playing about that, because I know you guys, those politicians, they have contracts on me and my son, because these Waltons, the Walmart family, put me and my son in this program because they didn't want to share their wealth with us. I never asked for anything. I never even knew about them until just this last month. I found out about one of the aunts or whatever, whoever she was. She died in 2024. I don't know if it was her that was helping me, because she was in the White House making acts and stuff with Obama. So I don't know how good of a person she is if she was up there. Okay, that's what they will be doing to people's bodies. Now, yes, that's what they're doing. They're microwaving us alive. Hello, y'all. Thank you for the crown. Yeah, I'm gonna get polished because they try to put me in a sacrificing situation. They put me and my son in a medical experimental program. Congress personnel did that. Liquid metal was in the shots. Yes, it was in the shots, and they chased me and my son. He didn't get that shot, but I did. So I don't know what my life expectancy is going to be, but I believe they gave it to him at the hospital, and when he was taking his allergy shots at that one doctor's office over in Oregon and Tiger. So I remember, and I will go back. And also at the emergency room too, I think they gave him some type of shot because he had like a lump in his arm, and that's where I think they try to do like what is it? Y'all, what is it when they try to implant the? They try to implant something in you. What is it, y'all? A device or whatever. And I believe they planted a device in me too, so I had to get it taken out. It was like a chip. Yeah, they try to get put a chip in me or whatever. But this is all crazy. I mean, if you guys gonna submit to that one world order, I mean, you guys is, y'all can't be being complacent. Y'all got to come with it, and we got to go up to that White House and tell them what it really is because they up here trying to sell us out to other countries and stuff. Like they're trying to make the United States a third world country, and that's not how we want to live. We're not communists here. This is the land of the free. You guys don't put us up under no weapons and basically put us up under some jail system. Basically, we're outside in jail. So they got us in a jail system where the jail people is watching us inside of the jail. 702 FISA foreign intelligence, Thomas Massey tried to get it blocked, but they don't want that. They want to keep the terrorism going. So the United States might as well be labeled as a terrorist um, state because for one, you guys got the police. They're using these weapons on the public. They going by hit me one today. He was he had a he was the K9 unit right across the street where I was catching the bus. He came by and hit me. I threw my hand up on him because I knew he came with the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? I threw my hand up like this, like no, and I turned my back. I went just like this because I already know that he was coming and I felt him hit me. Well, I already think that they no, yeah, I did say no to digital ID because they gave me and my son the regular ID because we didn't pay for it's more to pay for it. Hey, the light, it's more to pay for the digital ID. No, that's not good. I need the light. So what happens is we paid for the ID, but now if you don't take the digital ID, guess what? If you buy cigarettes or anything like that, it won't go through. So they're taking our privileges away. If you smoke cigarettes or if you want to buy alcohol, they take our privileges away if you get the regular ID. So please just push against it and say no to digital ID. No, he ain't naked in the back. He got pants on. That's my son. They burning him. No, he ain't naked. He just got his shirt off or whatever. Yeah, and so I swear they put the mark of the beast on me because I mean I'm gonna have to tell that story one day. Yeah. I'm gonna tell that story one day for real about the mark of the beast because one day I looked in the mirror and it was crazy. It was crazy, and I do believe in the mark of the beast. I think that they implemented it when they did surgery on me, taking out that chip. It was on my leg. I think, yeah. Hey, yeah, I think that chip was on my leg. Yeah. They said, "Why that dude naked in the back?" That's my son. He got pants on, y'all. But they hit my son with these weapons because he a man. They hitting him harder, and like most of the men that's on Twitter, they always be talking about the V2K, how um it's like sleep deprivation, how they can't go to sleep and how they getting hit harder or whatever. They be hitting me too. Like they've been hitting me all day, but it feels like a rubber band when they hit me. And like sometimes I wake up and my whole body is just tired. Like Like my arm felt like it was fried. Like sometimes like my whole body just feels sore because no, I didn't get that. Well, I might have got the chip. I mean, I think they took it out when I had surgery or whatever, or they might have put another one in me somewhere because y'all just don't even know. Maybe I'm gonna just have to break it down about the Neuralink, how they got me and my son hooked up to the Neuralink. Um, they can stop time. Yeah, I know they can stop time. Yeah, because the time don't be timing. I'm telling you. Yeah, the doctors are in it. They don't want to help us. The doctors do not want to help us. And the doctors that do want to help us is far few and in between. Like they said, there's a doctor way out in New Jersey somewhere. There's a doctor in Las Vegas somewhere. And you got to pay $1,000. Oh well, yeah, it is. I mean, they're all in it, and now a lot of these doctors are military doctors. We see it. Everybody, just all the military, they just came off of the base, and they're all in the public. I don't even think there's no military bases anymore. They're all in the public. Yep, that's the only one. God got my back. That's the only one is Jesus, Lord Savior. That is it. You know. But every day, I pray or whatever for me and my son to get out of this mess. I don't know if, the United States is gonna go forward or they gonna move backwards or what's gonna happen. Yeah, those are demons. They real demonic people. They Satanists. I can't think. They want me to join their cult, but I can't think the way that they think. I can't be doing no evil shit like that. Yeah, they trying to push it as the future. It ain't gonna. It's already bad. It's already bad. I mean, It's already bad. I'm like they use me and my son as the what do you call it? They use us as the scapegoats. So we're the scapegoats that they use. Everything that every we already going through it because like I said, I didn't know I was up under the crown and me and my kids are under the crown and my well, I don't know, but all I know is they left me a little penny or whatever and a little coin or whatever and now who is he? Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's bad in the United States right now. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, and it's socialism and capitalism right now. And so, astrophysicist, who is that? What is astrophysicist? Yeah, so guys, this is really crazy. I mean, I want to get on here and like talk to you guys and, have Q&As and just talk. Well, I know it can get worse. I know what you're saying, but I'm praying that it don't. I'm praying that I get up out of the United States before it happened. I mean, I know that they're trying to make it worldwide, but unexpected adult problem. Well, yeah, there's lots of demons, man. Adult problem, yeah, I don't know. It is everywhere. I mean, I know I can't run and hide, but there's going to be, where there's less of these towers of these weapons because they got the acoustic ones that make the noise and you know huh yeah, and they're in our data and that's why I don't really go live a lot. It is enslaving the mind, but it's enslaved me, you know what I'm saying, to where they can call everywhere and say don't give them nothing, let them stay out on the street. This is what was going on. Don't give her no job, set her up to take her car, kind of scare her a little bit so that way she won't go to her business, or she won't want to deal with her union, and then she'll lose everything, and then you know what I'm saying. But I played their little game and they won, but I'm back on top again. I'm not completely on top, but I know where I'm going, and I know God got my back. It's all in God's will. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is. They can hit you through your phone. They can hit you through your phone. They can manipulate you through your phone, mind fuck you, whatever, through your phone. Yeah. Yeah, they just hit me in my head, hit me in my knee. I am. Yeah, I'm gonna get a house phone. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna leave this shit alone. But even the house phones is hooked up to the internet now. They just don't have the regular plug-in. Remember, they had the plug-in where you could just plug it into the wall, the little chip plug-in. You just plug it in and have the cord. No, we got to go back to that because all this technology is just going to be the death of the earth. I'm telling you, it's going to be the death because right now I'm in technology jail. Right now, they stole all my whole internet. What is it called? Intellectual properties. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this phone in my hand. Yeah, you right. Soon as I get to my location, my secret location, this phone is done. I'll probably take it and just throw it so far. This phone is done. It's through with money. Seriously. Yeah, this has been too much, that I never thought in a million years that technology would be able to take over my life. Jesus is coming, and I'm not scared either, because he needs to come now then. Yeah, the rapture is about to happen. If it ain't happening right now in the midst of things, this is, yeah. Yeah, I be trying to be optimistic, but right now as we speak, yeah, yeah, maybe we'll all be in a better place without all this material things because that's all what it's about. It's just all about monetary gain and material stuff. That's all it's about. Yeah, all these, terrorists everywhere. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe I should be having Bible study then. Maybe we should do Bible study then. And then I'll just have people click in and we'll all, take turns and form a group. Yeah, the Evil. I don't even like saying his name because I don't even like inviting him in. Because if I invite him in, then the D, because he's, I've been fighting him for a very. Do y'all hear that? Y'all hear the acoustic noise? But so, anyways, my investigator, the crime analyst, she's over here in her drone. She's checking for anybody that's using the acoustic noise or whatever. But like I said about the FCC, oh man, for real. Oh man, this Wi-Fi is spotty. Sorry y'all. This Wi-Fi is so spotty. I'm getting my own Wi-Fi real soon here cuz it's so spotty. Am I still glitching? But you know what? You know what I noticed? Am I still glitching? Dang, a 2-second delay. I noticed all the my girls. I don't watch too many people on YouTube, but my girls that I watch, my card readers, they've been glitching too a lot. And I know they got good Wi-Fi because this is what they do. This is their jobs. Yeah, I'm gonna get my real good Wi-Fi. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'm not gonna depend on these people Wi-Fi because it is very spotty. I've been noticing that when I watch my videos, I'm like, wait a minute, you can't even like hear some of my what I'm saying. Yeah, when I watch my I call them my terrorist card reader girls because I know that they took Department of Defense contracts too, so whatever. But they tell me what's going on because they got their drones and they could see everything, and they could see my family and they could see everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we're on Frock or Fog or whatever espionage. Yeah, I know. I know. You know what? I stopped watching them, I promise, for like a year because I knew they was in my business and I stopped watching them. They was all up in my business. They was following me everywhere with they drone and telling me lies. And I was like, wait a minute. They gotta be knowing what I'm doing. Yeah, I did. I stopped watching them. But the only reason why I'm watching them right now because I want them to tell me like what's going on with like my family members or whatever. And the dirt that they've been in and the dirt that they've been doing towards me. So, because they're nosy, they have their real life drone and whatever it is. So that's the only reason why I'm watching. I don't believe nothing they saying, but some of the stuff is true because I know like the other day. You're right. You're right. Ask Jesus in prayer. You're right. So what happens is I asked them to no, I know she's watching me, the terrorist card reader, I call terrorist card reader, the terror card reader. Um, I was somewhere and the man he threw his bag of chips down or whatever after it was a small bag of chips. And I was like, yeah, he's over there littering, right? And I was like, well, he's over there littering. I said, well, why would he just there's a trash can right there. I picked up my trash. Why he can't pick up his trash? And so she seen me, obviously, and she was like, yeah, when somebody throw their trash down, I just pick it up and because there's something she used to watch, like some type of characters, he hated trash out in the environment. So some type of cartoon character, whatever. Anyways, yeah, no, they can't put no spells on me. No way. I rebuke that. Mm-mm. Well, Jesus is the answer. You're right, Walter Matthews. Yeah. Well, I was going to walk to the store um, and get some drinks for tonight. I mean, I really can drink water. I don't need any sweets because I just don't. But I'm going to head out, y'all. But I just wanted to tell you guys. I know I don't want to go out. I know it's only down the street though. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I should have just done it earlier, but I was having technical difficulties with my phone and I couldn't check my account. So that's what happened there. And I had to, you know how you got to transfer stuff over or whatever. And I couldn't do it, like I said, because I don't have the data. But I know. Thank you for caring. I know. I really don't want to go, but security, they watching me. The guys, the security guards, when I go to the store where I'm at right here, they watch me. They walk out on the street and they walk up and down and watch me. Yeah, I'm safe. Yeah, nobody better not mess with me. We got security everywhere, believe me. Believe me, I'm being watched heavily. I know people can really still be acting stupid, and this is not really the time. I know the boogeyman. You're funny, the boogeyman. I know. Yeah, but I have to hop on here to let you guys know that the FCC got to be held accountable for having these towers in the area, and they need to take these towers out. You know, they saying that they're going to be responsible for placing the tower. They're going to be placing them, but no, for real. I know what you're saying. But they need to take the towers and take them out of the neighborhoods, take them out of the cities, and if they want them on base with their kids, excuse me, we don't need a whole military base. Like, what are we going to war for? I mean, you know, yeah, the FCC. Yeah, they said, because it is an environmental hazard. You know what I'm saying? With radiation. Why do we need to be directly by radiation? That's why I'm saying, like, when these people, like you said, when it's time to get sacrificed, they got them weapons in every neighborhood, and people think that they're just so complacent. They sitting up there like, yeah, I got mines, and I'm just having a good old time, a grand time, and my life is just so good. But then as I'm on the max and I'm looking through these neighborhoods, they got weapons all through the neighborhoods. So when it's time for the beast to come, they finna sacrifice, everybody finna get burned. You know what I'm saying? They finna have that big old horn and y'all hear that? Yeah, they finna have that acoustic noise in everybody ears, and everybody gonna be crying. And they should have listened, because I'm fighting. But like I said, I'm getting my own act. Me and my son getting our own act. I'm not getting nobody no act. I'm not helping nobody get no act, because I had to fight this battle by myself. And I would love to help people, but did nobody come? Nobody came to my rescue. Nobody. I called all those senators. I called all those Congress people. And now they finally start to move. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, my son, he here too. Yeah, he here too. He didn't take that shot, but I think they snuck the shot in on him. But they was coming to our doors when we was in Tiger. They was really trying to oh, you're lucky. You ain't gonna have no problems. What you mean the FCC won't let you be? What do you mean by that? Oh, the Eminem song. Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember that. And the FCC won't let me be. It's just must be disgusting. This must be disgusting. Yeah. Let me be me on MTV. Yeah. See, they just trying to mess up my bones, so that way I could be all discombobulated. And it's just a shame when I go to my communities, my black communities or whatever. People are in wheelchairs, people walking with canes, people walking with the scooters. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So this is what they're doing, and this is going to be happening to everybody soon. Everybody. It's not gonna be nobody that it's not gonna be done on. They just gonna sacrifice everybody. It don't matter what color you are, what community you in. If we don't get up and fight, we all gonna be sacrificed from them bureaucrats and them technocrats. They think that they could just rule the world because they know technology. Well, what is that? I need to look that up. I'm gonna look that up. What's a vortex magnet, Rashawn? Yeah, they're just some real killers. And I don't, like I said, I don't want to get on here and talk about this all the time. I'm gonna have to do some beauty in the uh just beauty, you know, the beauty channel. Just oh, okay. So then I put it everywhere, and then it'll just like come to one place, and then the doctors can get it out. Like if I just like wand myself with it, and will it just come to the surface somewhere? I mean, what if it shoot? I got to have a professional do that, because what if I do it and it get caught up in my throat or in my heart or something, or in an artery or something. That's probably what they want. Flying out of what? Out of my mouth? Out of what? Oh wow. Those are some powerful magnets. I'll look it up. Oh wow. So you're saying that that shot put we have metal in our body? Well, I have metal in my body from that shot. I took the which one did I take? The Johnson and Johnson. I only took it one time. I didn't keep getting those shots. Yeah, I didn't keep getting the shots. I didn't keep getting the boosters and all that. I wasn't finna do all that. Mm-mm. And the only reason why I did it because I took the shot because it was time for me to go back to work and I needed to go back to work. So at the time, my union was well, they should have really what they should have did was just say, you know, well, we're gonna test you guys every single day because for the people that didn't take the shot, they didn't want to go back to work. They were like, no. So they said, okay, we just gonna test everybody every day before you come in, and that's what they were doing. So that's how I got caught up in getting the shot because I wasn't gonna take that shot at first. So that's how they got me. But if I would have just waited, I would have just had to take the COVID test every single day. Now my life expectancy is gonna be short, but you know what? That White House is gonna pay for it. And I'm not playing about that. They're gonna pay. They're gonna pay for it. They owe all of us citizens, all of us. Yeah, and I'm really mad about taking that shot because I feel like my body had changed right after that. And that's when I think that I had that thing cut out my leg, and that's when I think it formed like a chip in my leg because they kept showing me something on Instagram, Facebook, and what else was it? It was another one. They kept showing me something, and I was like, "What is that?" And I was thinking like, oh, that's what it was that they cut out of me. It was really weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Okay. Thank you, Walter Matthews, for listening to me. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Nanotechnology. I think that my son got it inside of him because they said when you have it in you, if you smoke, then it helps like diffuse it. It helps reduce it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I don't think I really ever really paid attention when I watched The Matrix of what it really was about. So yes, I am going to watch it. You hear that? We have nanotechnology inside of us. But they said if you smoke, if you have the nanotechnology. So now, I mean, I'm just a bot now. I'm just a robot now. Like it's just so much to it. It's just so much. They got me hooked up to all kind of stuff. It is, but yeah, it is. That's what my son tell me about the Matrix. It is. Yep, everybody always saying we living in the Matrix, and I know I seen it, but I just didn't really get into the depth of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they were really Matrix fans. Well, I guess I'm a transhuman, and I guess I am. They got me hooked all the way up, looking through my eyes, and you know, all in my brain, telling me what I'm thinking, and it's just, it's crazy. Well, you knowledgeable, so come see me again. Put the notifications on so that way you can come see me and you can be my mod because you hanging in there with me and stuff. One of my top fans, so thank you for being a top fan. I appreciate it. Thank you for accepting me for who I am because I'm not all glitz and glammed up, you know what I mean? Like my beauty pictures up there because what I guess I'm just the regular beauty inside and out. Thank you. I know. I got a story to tell, but either I might have to write a book about it or just tell my story. Thank you, Matthew. Jesus loves you too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Yeah, we all have to have love for one another, especially the ones that are really, you know, that really mean it. You know what I mean? There's not much love going on around here nowadays. I thought people didn't even really use that word anymore because it's just so much hatred going on and ignorancy and all kind of other stuff. But thank you. All right, I gotta go. Okay, you guys have a good night. All right, come see me again. Good night.